Hey water signs, it's Meg with Padmes and I'm doing your full moon spread. Already having cards jumping out. We're going to look at the watery energy illuminated at the full moon for March. We're going to look at energy that you don't see coming. We're going to look at what to focus on for this full moon energy and going forward through the rest of the month. And then we'll get some individual messages for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So watery images, watery energy illuminated for you, water signs. Let's see what's going on. That is the one that jumped out earlier. So there it is again. We've got the 10 of Swords reversed. We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and we've got the Two of Wands. Okay, so energy being illuminated for you, water signs. It looks like there's a lot of healing happening. There's a lot of healing going on. There's a lot of acknowledging of healing that has happened. This High Priestess has come up from the underworld and she is now strong with her intentions, strong with her understanding and her wisdom, and she doesn't have a need to prove herself. So there's this energy about healing, and after this kind of immense healing from the past, there's this feeling of, there's a lot of self-acceptance here and this feeling of not having to prove your worth. There's also a lot of energy, a lot of inspirational energy that's coming from having this, I want to say this grounded energy. There's a lot of inspiration that has come from that, knowing a different part of yourself, knowing a different side of yourself. And with all this inspiration, there's a door opening for this channeling. And I want to say that whether this is relating to you for a project or a relationship, whatever is going on here, it's you. It's not you with someone else. This is your energy and your field, and it doesn't have to do with somebody else coming into your life. It has more to do with you evolving and moving into this place. So let's do a little clarifying here. It has more to do with you choosing yourself over anything else and choosing your own energy over anything else. Let's get to the bottom of that. So what this looks like is there's a lot of battlefield work going on here. There's a lot of battlefield. There's a lot of being betrayed and stabbed in the back kind of energy. And this can be all sorts of energy. This could happen from different people in your life. This could happen from childhood. This can happen from past life stuff coming forward that you are healing from or you have just healed from. This is this energy of not being open to receive in the past and how that's changed for the future. It's almost like this feeling of demise or feeling like the universe is not on your side, and then healing from that false belief or that program. The High Priestess has an epiphany, has a complete epiphany, and steps into herself, steps into her understanding and acceptance of who she is. And it's a sudden thing. This can be an actual project to write a book, but this is a complete inspired action taken to move forward, and it has to do with your story. Water signs, this is significant. Here's the Three of Cups. The doors are opening, and this is also just debauchery. This is celebration, happiness, coming together with a bunch of people to celebrate your life and your truth, your understanding of you. And this is also, I see this card as a healing card. I see this card as the hearth and the healing fire coming together. I see it as the place of rescue. And the place of rescue isn't being given to someone else. You are starting to understand the place of rescue is yourself. So this other people celebrating you, I love that. This isn't just going out and celebrating with other people. It feels like they're celebrating you. People are coming forward and giving you kudos, kind of. They're letting you know that they recognize what you've been through, what you've gone through, what you've learned, and how you're different, how you've evolved and changed, and they recognize it. Wow, water signs, that's really significant. Let's check out some energy that you don't see coming this month, coming toward you. And we've got false person, pathway, journey, mature man, and message of concern. So energy that you don't see coming. I feel like part of this is recognizing where you've been and how you were wearing your own mask, and maybe you didn't even realize it, but all this epiphany is about recognizing it and moving forward and dropping it and becoming your authentic self, which I love. But I'm also feeling like this can be more of a literal sense too. Here you are being celebrated, and there's someone here that doesn't like that things have changed, that doesn't like that how you've evolved forward has changed the way that you react and respond, or what you do in life, and maybe even how you celebrate. But there's someone who's not happy about this because basically it's triggering them. They don't like the light that they see because they're still in their shadows and they still have shadow work to do. But this is somebody who doesn't have your best interest in mind. And I feel like this is someone that you've known for a long time. This is somebody that you've been on the path with for a long time, and that might be shifting and changing. There's still this journey that they have to go on for themselves, but you're still going down your path and you're still going down your journey. You have made all sorts of evolution. You have made all sorts of changes. And I feel like this person comes in and they say that they're worried about you because of the changes. It's like, it feels manipulative is what it feels like. So energy that you don't expect or you don't see coming, you might not even expect this person to be coming forward to say something like this to you, but just use your discernment. And the high priestess, she knows. So you'll know if this person's projecting onto you. You'll know if this person is trying to pull you back down into the crab bucket, even if it kind of feels like somebody that you're not expecting to do that. And I want to look at energy to manifest this month for you, water signs. What is the best thing for you to bring forward to you? What can you focus on manifesting going forward into the future? Here we go. Okay, we've got the Five of Wands reversed, the Nine of Swords reversed. Actually, this is the one that popped out earlier, not this one, but it's coming out again. So I love it. So there's a lot of healing in the mind space, a lot of healing in the heart space. I'm also feeling. So manifesting going forward into the future. First of all, it's recognizing and manifesting things can come easily to you. They can even fall in your lap. It's like that program. We have to work hard in order to be successful. Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes things fall in your lap and you can be aligned with the universe and things just happen. And it's kind of like manifest the things in that way. Manifest energy that matches you, and the timeline or the energetic flow or stream of consciousness that you're in. Jump into that. Manifest jumping into that, a stream of consciousness that matches you. That's for your highest and greatest good. This is also manifesting the release of any anxiety. This is manifesting anything that you need to, I'm hearing derail from, which is kind of funny, but also unground from. What kinds of things were helping you in your foundation before, but are no longer helping you? So things that you need to unground from. This is all about manifesting intuition. You've got this Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles over here, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Unground from things so that you can be in your own energy, be in your own energy sphere is what I'm hearing. This is your own intuition. I'm also hearing your own purpose. I feel like there's some kind of purpose. You jumped on board with some other people or old friends or something like that, and it made sense at the time, but it's no longer a shared, you don't share the same purpose. Your purpose has changed, or you tweaked it, or it's evolved. And this has more to do with you and your life, and also how you're listening to yourself, how you're discerning. And this is the Three of Pentacles. This is manifesting people who are on the same page as you, who want to build things with you, or support you in whatever it is that you are building. And so these are the things to manifest. I want to get some messages for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So first we'll start with Cancer. Cancers, what do your guides want to say to you? And the first thing we have are the Five of Wands, which is super interesting because here's the Five of Wands. This is straight up. So Cancer, your first message is all about determining what is right for you and fighting for what is right for you. So this is about manifesting things that can fall into your lap, manifesting things that match you, and so they just are attracted to you. But this is about identifying what those are, labeling them, put a name on them, and feeling strongly about those things. So even though you're attracting things that match you, and it's like I'm letting things fall into my lap, I'm hearing absorbing things, but also I'm open to receive these things. These are things that there's great passion around it. So manifesting these great passionate things around you. This is also about not being a wallflower, Cancer. This is about going out and expressing what you're doing, what your beliefs are, what you feel, how you're jovial. Like it's you telling stories, interacting. It's that type of thing. It's you being your unique individual self. And then we've got the Ten of Swords, again, reversed. This is all about healing from the past, being able to even, I'm feeling like speak your truth. Cancer, I feel like this has a lot to do with speaking your truth and clearing out the throat chakra and healing the throat chakra. I feel like there's a very good possibility that there maybe even was a group of people that didn't allow you to speak your truth or minimize what you said. And so you stopped speaking. And there's some great epiphany that's happening here where that's no longer the case. You're in a place where you're like, you know what? That was bringing me down, bringing me to my demise. That was taking me out, and I can no longer do that. I got to be free. That's what I'm hearing. So there's a lot of healing going on for you. Here's the Fool reversed. This is not my first rodeo. Not only do I heal and I need to heal, but I help others heal. So there's something going on here with helping others to heal. And this is something that you're very good at. This also might have to do with what others' expectations of you are. And if you were holding space in a particular way at a particular time and you're no longer doing that and you're releasing that, I feel like other people are going to perhaps not have some wonderful thing to say about that because they're still wanting you to be where you were before. It serves them. But you're in this place right now, Cancer, where you have to do what serves you. And this might be an ebb and flow kind of thing where you've been in the position before where you've had to recuperate and get yourself straight and get back into your own timeline and your own energy, which is perfectly fine. But there's some kind of knowingness and knowing how to do this work. Gonna get a couple more messages from the Normand here, and then we're gonna look at your messages of love, Oracle, Cancer. And we have Art Hill, we have 20 in the maybe Lenormand. We also have the little Foxy, and we have the friend, we have the dog. So what's going on here is I'm hearing somebody say there's heightened expectation right now. So for whoever that is, there's heightened expectation right now. I feel like this is about creating something in the mind, creating some kind of dream, creating some kind of fantasy, creating some kind of thing that you want the world to look like, or you want your situation to look like. I even feel like there are some people who see you in a particular way, and then when you tell them no, they feel like you are, oh, you're not who I thought you were. But it doesn't, it's kind of a very emotionally manipulative thing to say. And it's it's said to gaslight you, to make you feel crazy, or to like make you doubt yourself. And that's just none of your never mind. Let me just say it that way. That's an emotional thing. And you need to be around people who are loyal to you. You need to be around people who are celebrating you, and not around people who are trying to emotionally manipulate you to get what it is that they need. They're not going to get it from you, Cancer. So that's what's going on here. Good for you, Cancer. I'm excited for you. And I'm going to look at Pisces now. So Pisces, ooh, you immediately have the Magician jumping out. So this full moon is super illuminated for you. This full moon is talking about using all your tools, gather them up, put them out under the moon, and send out your intentions to the universe. Figure out what it is that you want. I'm even hearing that you are safe to learn. You are safe to learn. You're safe to learn about these tools. You're safe to learn about whatever it is that you want to bring into, I'm hearing, your forecast. So this is about you manifesting your future. It's not just manifesting a thing. It's about you manifesting your future and what that looks like for you, what you want, who you want around you in your future. You are manifesting and building your path right now. Wow. And here's the 3 of Cups. And this 3 of Cups is right here also. It's reversed. This is talking about perhaps saying no to some social engagements because you are revamping what you want your path to look like and who you want to surround yourself with. But this is also possibly letting a group go, or letting people go around you that once you were around a lot, and very much so now you might be re-evaluating that. I feel like there is some kind of, I would say like maybe a falling out, or someone feels that it's a falling out, but basically again, you're just not doing what other people expect you to do, or you're not doing what other people necessarily want you to do, or they just see you doing something a different way. I'm feeling some social pressure here that you are like, nope, no thanks. I'm feeling you able to really clear your space and be discerning and not take anything personally and do what it is that you're wanting to do. Yeah, wow, look at that. Here we have the 2 of Wands again. The 2 of Wands is up here. This is about you choosing one thing over another thing. And it's about you choosing yourself over other people, other things, anything that doesn't make you feel solid, safe, and secure, warm and cozy, that type of feeling. You're choosing to be cozy. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing your intuition, your own alignment, and you're choosing yourself over other people's comfort. And I'm hearing that it's about time. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify some of that. Right. This is kind of like your cross to bear. This is about you getting right with some things in your past. And this can be childhood, this can be past life stuff, this can be stuff that you've done in this life, but there's something that has shifted and you're creating a different, I even hear lifeline, lifestyle for yourself, different path for yourself. And this is what you have to do, and you know you have to do it. This is you, wow, building a solid place for yourself in life, I even hear it in finances and career. So building a solid place for yourself, and again with the crab bucket, but not staying in the bucket. You're moving out. Okay, and this is also about being successful. So this is about you turning the corner and doing something different, or doing something in a different way, something that you know how to do, but you're doing something in a different way. And there are people who are, they're just dealing with their own shadows. They're dealing with their own jealousy. They want you to stay where they are. They want to appear better in some way. And in actuality, that's a scarcity energy, and you are completely releasing scarcity energy out of your space. Here's the safe. So literally it's like the safe. You're safe, you're creating safety, but this is about money. So Pisces, I wouldn't be surprised if you were pulling in some money or manifesting money, or money just happening down your path, you coming upon it, that maybe perhaps you're not expecting. Okay, and we'll come back with those messages of love in a moment. Let's take a look at Scorpio. So Scorpio, messages for Scorpio. What's going on with you? What is illuminated this full moon for you? We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. We've got the High Priestess reversed. So we're having the High Priestess again. And we've got the Princess, or the Page of Pentacles. So let's take a look at this. Scorpio, what it looks like here is you're choosing to not pursue something that you might have pursued earlier on. I feel like actually this is more romance here than the whole spread, but romance as in, I feel like there's some kind of difficult situation that has to do with the heart here, and you're either not pursuing someone or someone is not pursuing you, and there is this being in the dark night of the soul type of energy. It's the High Priestess who is coming up out. You might be coming up out of this because that was the main illumination earlier on, but this is something that you go down into the underworld and you're upset about it, and you're integrating, you're recalibrating changes, and you're working on shadow self, and you're coming back up to the surface. And there's something here. There's also something about not being apologetic about going through this time. You can, it's like ugly cry. You can do the ugly cry. You can be angry. You can throw a tantrum. You can throw a fit. It's what I'm feeling is a big release. There's a huge release happening here. Releasing of a person, releasing of a past, releasing of a past understanding, a past relationship is what I'm hearing, but there's also like a past thing that you had dreamed about, all in order to start fresh, start new, and start building a new foundation for yourself. So, wow, Scorpio, that is so incredibly significant. That's a huge thing that's going on this full moon. Let's get some clarifiers. Wow. Okay. So a lot of times when I see this card, here's the snake. Here's someone being deceptive or sneaky. It's not right now anyway. It's not the healing snake that we see sometimes in the caduceus. It's kind of like the other, like if there's a third party in a relationship, this would indicate that. This would also indicate somebody not being apologetic about a third party in the situation. This is about healing and going through the healing, going through what you have to go through in order to get through something like that. I'm feeling all sorts of things in here, Scorpio. I'm feeling somebody wondering why they feel like they're not good enough, but that is not the case. They're the dynamics that were going forward that had to be gone through in order to learn your soul lessons. I know that probably doesn't sound good, but that's what's coming through. This is a huge, I want to say dark night of the soul. I don't want to like freak you out. This isn't for everyone, but it's for someone, and someone's going through a very dramatic healing. And I say dramatic because this is a major arcana. This High Priestess still being in the underworld, still looking around and figuring out that part of herself. And it's the angry part, but it's also the powerful part. And she's able to use that when she comes up and out. And that's how she starts building that. That's how she starts building that bridge or building that foundation. She's moved over the mountain. She's overcome it. overcome the obstacle. That's what it feels like. So let's go ahead and get messages of love oracle for you, Scorpio. What do your angels and guides want to tell you about this full moon energy that's being illuminated for you? Play hard. This card always, for me, is about raising your frequency, raising your energy. And just because you feel sad, if you feel sad, just because you feel angry, if you feel angry, that doesn't mean that you are low vibrational. It means your 3D personality self is experiencing the gamut of emotions that it's supposed to be experiencing. So don't think that you're low vibrational because you're angry or because you're sad. You're not. But this is about consciously raising your frequency and being aware of it, or having the intention to raise your frequency, even if you need to process some sadness in the moment. Past life love. So that's coming up for you around this. Recognize your soul remembers this intense connection. Find time to laugh, goof off, enjoy each other. This can be the releasing of this past life love. That's what it's kind of feeling like. And this can be a romantic relationship. This can also be any kind of friendship type relationship. It feels like someone else is getting in the way of the friendship, however that plays out. Okay, Scorpio. I also want to get a moon card for you. Yeah, expect powerful change. I mean, absolutely. And you got the high priestess who came out up here too. Expect powerful change. And I feel like that's going to occur this month. Here we have the new moon and we're at the full moon. So within the rest of this month, you're going to experience a lot of change, and it's going to be change that ultimately catapults you forward onto your path, building a new foundation. I even feel like starting fresh somehow, but this is a feeling of stability. Okay, we're going to go back to Pisces. And Pisces for, what's jumping out for you already is self-care. So self-care, which makes a lot of sense because you're thinking about you, you're choosing yourself over other things, you're creating safety, you're healing, you're creating your stability and acceptance. I feel like there is like an acceptance that's happening here, an acceptance of how other people are going to react and respond to what you're doing. And it's like you're just deciding whatever other people do, I'm going to observe it. I'm not going to take it personally because this is something that I have to do for myself. And that's just how that has to go. So I'm just going to accept that some people are going to be happy for me and some people are going to be upset about it. And it's time to take action. And I think you already know that, especially with that magician. So the magician's taking action. I want to pull another one for you. Take time to breathe out. Open to receive. Continue to breathe. Pisces. And now I want to pull some messages of love for Cancer. All of this healing. Surrounding yourself with people who love you. What your angels and guides want to tell you. Put away the computer. Get off your devices. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. I feel like a lot of this has to do, what I'm hearing is people pleasing. So whatever it is, however you communicate with other people who need your attention, time and attention, give yourself some time. Forgiveness, forgive yourself or another. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. All right, I want to choose one of these for you. Cancer. And the answers you need are coming. And a win-win outcome is forecast. I love it. Okay, water signs. That's what I have for you for your full moon reading. I'll be back in just a little bit, ready to do the April forecast. So I will see you soon. Bye, water signs.